You're watching Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning.
Do you have a green thumb? How you can have a beautiful garden this summer and fall? Next in this week's Workshop Wednesday. 8:22 is the time. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News. All local, all morning.
It is planting season, and while many will be enjoying the fruits of their labor in a few weeks, those without yards are kind of left out. No juicy tomatoes, no spicy peppers. And this week's Workshop Wednesday, Carol Jacobs from Bell Nursery is here to show us how we can all have a garden, even if you have limited space, even if you live in the city. No excuses. Carol, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. There are no excuses, Megan.
Nope.
Anybody can do this.
And
Okay,
they're
it's
container gardens.
container gardens, easy, herbs. All these plants are available at the Home Depot. Everything, soil, your pots, it's easy.
This is
It's
super
lightweight.
trendy right now, too. If you look on Pinterest, everyone's talking about their container garden. What's the benefit of the container?
Benefit of the container garden is you can move it into the sun, you can bring it in the house. If you have limited space, you just have a balcony. Here you go.
And good soil, too. I have rocky soil, so
Yes.
this, is guaranteeing
You
you're going
don't have to
the
worry.
best.
You've got the nutrients in here. It's got good drainage, which is what you want, and it holds the water properly.
Let's talk about some of the things that we can actually plant. I know you brought some with us. We're going to get our hands dirty and talk about how we would actually do this.
Okay, well, I brought a bunch of herbs. Most herbs are all sun-loving, so you want them in full sun. That's 6+ hours a day.
Okay.
They like lots of water, so make sure you have drainage in your pots.
Okay, that's important.
Very important. And you simply just want to, and you've got your gloves.
Okay.
We've got some oregano, some basil, parsley. You just want to take it out of the pot. Gently loosen. You don't have to tear. Everybody thinks you've got to rip it apart.
I always do that.
You don't have to. It's always helpful when these are moist, so you want to get those right in there.
And does it matter what you're putting in together?
I think just like anything else when you're planting, you want things that like the same thing.
Okay.
So these guys like full sun and water. I wouldn't put a rosemary with it because a rosemary likes it a little drier.
And
so
I
you
was
want to
gonna
do
ask you
that
too,
separately.
What about the taste? Some of these are very fragrant. Are you going to start tasting, especially if you put onions in here with you? You're going to taste the onions in some of your herbs.
There's a lot of things with companion gardening that's important, but these herbs that I've chosen, the oregano, the basil, the parsley, and the thyme, are all happy together, and they complement each other. We've got the basil, who doesn't love fresh basil.
And oh my goodness! And you put them in how close together? Does it matter if you're packing them in tightly? Is that okay?
They're going to get nice and full, so I would just take something like the thyme, which can hang out, so it's also going to be attractive. You want to put the taller things, the taller things.
How many would you put in a pot this size?
I like to plant an odd number, so I always like to do 5. So whatever your favorite herb is,
beautiful.
Add the second one in, and then I always like to put the marigolds in there. It gives it a pop of color.
Very smart.
And also keeps some pests away.
If you want to do some flowers, we have to talk about these red flowers before we let you go, Carol.
This is Diplandenia. It is the most magnificent flower. It is easy to grow. It takes full sun, but it just loves neglect.
And can be in the container.
It can be in the
Home
container.
Depot has them. It's got everything we need.
Look at that pop of color. You've got your height.
Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. I feel like we can handle this. I'm going to keep working and let you guys see what we can do after the break. You're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning. I love that.